welcome to 3 Minute Thoughts. This is a first for me. I shot a it a while ago. Found this meme. It's about shopping cart trolleys, or shopping carts running in the trolley hold. And I looked at where I got it from, and I saw some people talk about how there's some racism aspects to it, and something like that. And some people had some other issues, which I'll get into. And that revealed who the bad people were, those other issues. Because it had to do with, it helps pay people's jobs. It's like, no, you're a bad person if that's your viewpoint. And so I made a whole video about all this, and I was happy that I made the video, and I filed it into my queue to get edited. Meanwhile, upload the meme to my Facebook, and then a whole bunch of people brought up this whole ableism aspect, which I did not consider, and I couldn't really add to the video in little cliff notes or edit in any successful way. I'm like, I have to reshoot this thing. So I just gave you a whole minute introduction into, anyway. So there's the meme. And the whole thing of it is, in case there's no dire emergency, can you return a shopping cart? Will you do so? And the idea is, if you do, you're good. If you don't, you're bad. Nutshell. The racism argument, as I see, is because of people with different social bring-ups. You shouldn't judge other people. Well, that's no matter what the case is. You shouldn't judge other people. It's for self-judging. But I want to talk more about the ableism aspect, which is this one that confuses me because I understand it and I don't understand it. And that is, people are saying that they are physically not able to return the shopping cart because they're fatigued, or they're injured, or they're in a situation maybe Child Protective Services will call on them if they return the shopping cart. But they don't see any of that as an emergency, and that blew my mind because that means those are all situations I see that you'd be an emergency. You couldn't return your shopping cart then. You've got an exemption right there. Well, what does it have to do with being in a hospital? Sunday, I went to the grocery store. This is also the day I went into the ER, just a few hours later. And I had a shopping cart, and I did all my groceries, and I know I'm in pain this whole time. And I go to the car, and there's a shopping cart return location. And I'm like, this isn't a dire emergency for me. Sure, I'm in pain. I can walk it there and slowly waddle back. I'm slowly walking anyway, and waddle back to return the cart, and then waddle back to my car and drive on my way. Perfectly fine. This is normal for me. Except, guess what? Several hours later, I'm in the ER because the pain ruptured, but that's actually not why I should have been in the ER. I should have been in the ER for having the pain to begin with, because I already was in a situation where I could probably die within 12 hours, 24 hours, not aware of it. So I was already in a dire emergency, wasn't aware of it, and still chose or not chose. So again, these people who are doing the ableism angle, I would say they are in a dire emergency situation, but similarly, they don't think they are. So they see this as an assault on them because they don't think they're in a dire emergency situation. So I think that phrasing is where all the hoopla and stuff happens. But I think the bigger thing is, you shouldn't use this to judge other people. If you do, then you're a bad person. This is more for a self-reflection. Those are my thoughts. You have a good one.